Welcome to another episode on the Kingdom of Kings and Queen podcast. I am the poet who didn't know it.
I'm Boy Young King.
I'm Miss B.
And I'm Queen Sheba.
On this episode, we will be discussing something that you all love entirely too much. The effects of social media in society. So, I like to start off by saying it is a helpful tool, because I want to say I think it started out as a means for college kids to communicate with one another, and in that being it was open up to the world, it's a way to communicate with family members and friends that are abroad, serving military, living in other states or what have you, but at the same time as it provides that platform for you to communicate with one another and to promote businesses and things of that nature, is also a tool that's become a hindrance to me for our community, because we like to go on, in my honest opinion, and put on airs and pretend that we are living this life of the rich and famous when I know you, fool. And you just got on $30, $40. But you got the Louis belt and the this and that on and blah, blah, blah. So, I just wanted to delve into that and see what our collective thoughts would be on that topic. So,
Yeah, it's a good topic.
thoughts.
So come on, Queens.
Crew
Give us
members.
some thoughts, Queens. Our Queens be quiet.
I think
on us, y'all.
for women, it really, I don't know about men, but I know for women, it's a competition. You get on there and you look and like, oh, I want my booty to be that big. Oh, how did she get this? And if I look like this, I can have, right. We've been looking for likes. We post a picture, and if we don't get enough likes, you get depressed. So I'm in the medical field, so we have seen an increase in anxiety, young kids killing themselves, girls butchering their bodies to try to get the man on social media to look, they want to look like that girl he's with. Those people are fake. But, as women, we want to be seen and be liked.
Yeah, I mean, you have some guys that have that same thought process. You know what I mean? It's
the man we.
It can be.
I'm gonna get me one tomorrow.
The whole thing be made up and God, no, we.
But that's the part about it that I don't like, is people use it for validation, self-validation. And it's like, just be you. What I care about.
But them just being them don't get likes, so they feel like in the world nobody likes them, but that's not true. I just don't feel like pushing like on your picture.
Right. It's like Joe pointed out. It started as a tool for people to communicate, and it's awesome. But sometimes it becomes a hindrance. You know what I mean? Too much of anything is
Not good for you.
It's not good. You know what I mean? And it causes disruptions in your day-to-day relationships. You know what I mean? You're so consumed by, like y'all just pointed out, getting a like from somebody that you got a whole mate right here next to you, and you out at a show and you doing this.
Right.
What?
And taking pictures every 5 minutes.
I gotta take. I'm live. I did where I'm at. Yeah, you see me. But like Joe just pointed out, you borrowed the money from me to go. You know what I'm saying? but you putting on this air, trying to really make it more than what it is. Just go enjoy yourself, and take that experience for what it is. If anybody else wanted to go, they would have went.
Yeah.
But I think one of the main things is that I feel like is happening through social media. It's ruining a lot of relationships. Like how you were just pointing out, you got a whole man or a whole woman right here, but you Facebooking, IGing, you TikToking, like TikTok, you Snapchatting, and you'll have somebody like a personal experience that happened with me. I just left you, told you were beautiful, but because you posted a picture before when you got to work or whatever, you posted a picture and I didn't say, I liked it, I liked it, but I didn't put. Hey,
Oh, you didn't come in.
Right. So now I was wrong because I didn't come in. But what does it matter? Because I come into you at home.
I
You
told
know
you how I feel.
Right.
So I'm gonna just jump in there with the like. That is something that I don't understand. I can post something and I give 2 cares if people like, comment, or share. When people spend all day going through people's pictures and posts, and you feel like you gotta like it or love it, I don't get that. That's silly to me.
And a lot of people don't understand that so-called friends are stirring the pot to keep a lot of mess going. I ain't friends with you.
Mhm.
You ain't friend with me. But he calling you, he telling you, you saw what Young King posted about you.
Yep.
She saying, you saw what Queen Sheba posted about you. Nah, it's just like when we were little, the batter one hit my hand. You hit my hand, she hit you, and we started fighting.
Right.
How silly is that?
Who came up with that game?
Bitch
silly
one
is
knocked this off my
that?
shoulder. Better one knocked this off my shoulder. Better one knocked this off my shoulder.
We walk around in a circle for 2 hours. And that right there started to fight batter one hit my hand. The person that hit the hand ain't even touch you, but y'all just started fighting.
Right.
Cause
And
you
the
hit the
same-
hand.
But the same thing happened with Facebook and all the other stuff. That same thing happened, and then everybody else sit back and watch the show.
Exactly.
And now you got complete chaos going on within the household, and it's like that came from a whole bunch of nothing because somebody else wanted to see a show and they know what they need to do to push your button.
All for entertainment.
And you can't even realize like a friend wouldn't do that. A friend
Right.
wouldn't even bring that to your attention because they already know where you
Exactly.
at with it.
But see, and then in a lot of cases, those comments or whatever, it's not even about those individuals, but because they
Right.
feel they know what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
They know what
They
done.
know what they've done, so now, you know what I'm saying? Like hey, hit dog or holler.
Right.
Yeah. So now you got a whole situation going on and
About nothing.
about nothing.
And folk
Because
got
like
they-
she was just
and folk
saying,
got
this
they
person just
popcorn.
thought this person just had a thought in their mind and they thought to share it with the world.
I've done that several
But-
times and got
But
in
because
trouble.
you got this right here going on in your real life, you are offended now.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I'm talking about is I'm putting out your bullshit, but I'm not talking to you or about you.
I'm talking about
I'm
situations
just talking about
abroad.
situation. And you just so happen to be going through that situation in life at this moment.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That you supposed to take that as a reflection moment. Shout out T Free. That's his word, reflection. You know what I'm saying?
Check.
Take that as a reflection moment to stop and say, damn.
Hey,
Well,
Sel.
maybe if I would have made a right turn instead of the left turn, you know what I'm saying? I would be good right now. I wouldn't even be feeling the way I'm feeling. Maybe if I would have just said, hey, how you doing? And kept moving
Right.
versus standing there saying, yeah, man, you know, it's so good to see you, man. How you been? Why you got to touch him?
I'm fine.
You know? Yeah.
I just wish we can get beyond the silliness, and we have people that are champion. And I'm just speaking from what I see. A lot of women will get on like a girl, a female will be like, "Yeah, I'm being a petty Betty." That bitch will go crazy with like, "Girl, me too. Yeah, I had this and that
Boy.
going on." But why are we championing somebody
Negative.
Being
Right.
negative.
Right.
Because
Right.
we're programmed to function at that low frequency.
But see, it's so crazy because I'm up here and people look at me like I'm crazy, and it's like, bro, it ain't no being no woke or none of that. I'm processing information as I get it from the world. I'm not making up nothing. It's not my opinion. I'm using the information, the data that's given to me. I'm processing it and making an informed decision about it.
And that is going to vary depending upon the experiences in which you had in life. You know what I mean? If you haven't explored or went out, you're going to encounter some situation for the first time that someone else has already gone through. Instead of you struggling through the situation, you can reach out to that individual and say, hey man, how did you navigate this? We just talked about this on our IG Live, you know what I'm saying, Southern Talk. We do that every Thursday at 6:30, shout out.
But some people have too much pride to reach out because they want to appear to be perfect through social media, so that you don't think they have no flaws. So it makes it harder for them to reach out to get some help, either from a good friend or from a therapist.
But they say that there has been only one perfect being to walk the face of the earth, right? That's what they say, right? But we don't know from, 12 to 32? From 12 to 32, there are a couple of years in there. I don't know the exact amount of years. Y'all don't kill me, but there are a couple of years in there that we have no knowledge of.
Right.
And those years that we're missing is those years in most people's lifetime where we make our most mistakes. But we don't have any knowledge of this individual. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? We don't have any knowledge of that person during those years. We don't know what they were doing. Those are the lost years. But ain't number one perfect person walk the earth. Nobody's perfect. No one is perfect.
But
we all have flaws, and you have to embrace those flaws and be who you are. Understand your flaws and learn from them.
But that's the thing, though. That's the same reason people go and get their bodies cut on, because they're trying. The flaws that they have, they want them gone so bad.
And it may not even be flaws.
To look like everybody else, because every booty I've seen that's been done, they look the same.
Like I seen Joker legs did on the IG. Joker had the little ant from the Bud Light. Joker leg did big, booty did big. You know how ridiculous you look.
You walk around on the damn walk.
But they probably got a lot of likes.
Yep.
And that's why they went and got bigger and bigger because people, oh, you look good, and behind them, oh, girl, you see now, you see how she look good.
Look at them, petty bitties.
I'm just saying that's how women do though. They will compliment you in your face, like all your pictures, and encourage you to keep doing the bad behavior. Whether you cuss it, oh girl, I had to cuss him out last night. Girl, I would have too, because I can. You know, we encourage. Well, not we, because I don't do that, but. Other women, some women encourage, and they keep encouraging that bad behavior.
True.
But I think that's where, as a friend, when you have people that do that, I think some people just can take it to the extreme when it comes to trying to achieve the perfect body. I think as a friend, if somebody asks, how does this look, you have to be
You should be honest if you're a friend
about it.
Yeah.
Because some stuff just
it's not even proportionate.
And then some of those, they spend all of the money getting it, and then they get mad with somebody that got a natural one because y'all can be out, and I just paid $12,000 for my body.
I was born like
you looking at that booty over here that got a dimple and dents because it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think people should love themselves and just be you.
But you can't, cause like it's guys I know personally don't hang out with you every day, but I kind of sort of know what your circumstances are. I ain't balling, but I don't portray myself to be balling either. But I see guys like. If you watch them on the internet, the social media, you would swear, like, "But I need to go get a job from this cat." But when you run into them, bro, what you got going on? Oh man,
ain't doing nothing, man. No food gazing.
You know, and that really what's going on.
Food gazing.
Know some women like that.
And it's crazy. Like, why are you putting on, as they would say, for the gram or for the book?
Yeah.
At the end. All that rah on the book, walk by each other in the grocery store, won't got done saying that such a face. And not saying that you should be fighting, but on Facebook you done put on this whole elaborate show, and at the end of the day you ain't about to bust a grape. So why do all that?
Validation.
Be honest with yourself, and at the same time, let's start being grown, because we done got to the point that we feel like because I got this or I'm at certain whatever age that I'm grown. No, you ain't. You're an adult.
Right.
You're not mature.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I guess that's the thing we need to be talking about. We need to be maturing in a lot of areas in our life versus trying to act like we're not flawed, because at the end of the day, we're all flawed. Yep. And the sooner we learn that some flaws you need to do away with and others you just need to accept and just move forward. Like, I can't do nothing about. I can do something about what DW did to me, but at the same time, I'ma just rock with it. And I wouldn't say it's a flaw, but at the same time, I'm just gonna go with it because that's the way the Almighty intended it to go.
Tenfold.
You get your man with
Tenfold.
Oh no, that's a negative.
Hey yo. So we discussed some different aspects of the effects of social media, and our good little camera guy made some very valid points. You know what I'm saying? We got to give him a shout out. Moonrose Films. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know now, you know. That's the man behind the camera. So he made some very interesting statements, and I think he need to share that with the world. What y'all think? Yeah, I think he
welcome, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was just saying, I think you guys should touch more on, be more specific, as in the people that you're referring to, as far as, the younger crowd, and then you got a more mature crowd. You're pretty much putting it at 25 and younger, 30 and older type thing. So you got two different perspectives of I need the likes, and then you got some people that are older that just posted it, and they're just, I posted it, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I think that has a lot more so to do with mindset.
Yeah, the
because
level.
like I was saying, it's people feel like they're grown because they're a certain age or they have certain things, but that don't make you. It's the maturity level and how you deal with different things that are posted. Because I can see something that poet posted, and it could be talking about something that's I'm going through, but I'm not gonna feel like, oh, he took a shot at me.
Right.
And you have a lot of people I know within my generation, like, they'll get on the phone like, who you, the first thing they'll do, they'll call you and be like, well, who you talking to? Or who you talking about? Like, I just posted, bro.
Right.
Like,
it
ain't that. I was watching a podcast and it made me think of something and I posted. So I'm not really speaking on an aspect of likes. I'm just saying on, like you stated earlier, people with the fugazi coming with the cute zirconia type feel with the whole. Because on the real,
yeah,
we all know people. You, myself. They ain't living nowhere close to how they portray themselves, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, cause you saying a certain age range, but at the same time, people our age in our age group, they still trying to kick it on that same style of a 19 whatever year. Like, Joe out here having dance contest. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. I like to dance, but like my thing is like, why we can't come together the same way these fools come together to do a challenge? These folk, how you find milk crates for all over the country?
Yeah.
Now milk crate milk crate popping up everywhere. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
You got this challenge and everybody come together to do that, but we won't come together to try to start like you made one time. We were talking at one point. We got to keep trying to vote. Like, why don't we keep trying to rebuild Rosewood, Black Wall Street? Why aren't we doing that the way we do these challenges?
There's a place in Atlanta that they are doing that.
Right.
There's a couple places coming up.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's going to be throughout, different states or areas, but they are trying to bring that Black Wall Street back.
And I agree with you. I'm sorry. It's more on. It's not a age thing for me, because most of my people that follow me and I follow on Instagram, they're my age or older. Maybe some, maybe a little bit younger.
Go ahead. Nah.
Oh.
Good.
And so anyway, maturity. It's about how mature you are. Because I dated a guy, we dated a long time, and he didn't even have Facebook, but he would use somebody else and look at Facebook through their page, and why did you like his picture? Well, he was showing off his work. I just liked it. And it caused a big, even though he was 9 years older than me, he still always was jealous or mad or looking at Facebook to say who picture I like, why did I like it, and who, looking up the people. So
why are you looking at me through somebody else's Facebook page?
Because you're giving that energy to somebody else. That's the issue that a lot of people have. They don't want to come out and say, hey, that time that you hit that like button or you strolling, you could be talking to me. That should be understood, but it's not understood in a lot of cases. And that's back to what we said in the first part. You know, too much of anything is bad for you. You know what I mean? You have to do things within moderation.
That's right.
Right.
And social media can be good. You can,
It is a good tool.
You know, you can learn a lot of stuff. You see different ideas, places to go, foods to cook, outfits to wear, different ways to do your hair, or whatever.
Whatever it
places.
is.
Right.
Trust me.
It's on the sale stuff.
Oh man, somebody I know, you know what I'm saying? Well, hey, where you want to eat at? If we out and about and, you know what I'm saying, on vacation or whatever, hey, where you want to try this, try this, let's try that. Hey, let me see. No, they got 2 stars. They got 2 stars. They got bad reviews. We ain't going there.
Right.
No,
You know
we're
what I
not.
mean? But you know, that be them jokes you go in there. Like I remember little Larry made this joke, you know what I'm saying, about a spot in Albany that it was a fish house or whatever. He was like, man, you go in there, you order your food, and you know, you killing roaches. Cross the counter, let me get a fish sandwich.
But it busting.
There you go. You know,
It's like the Waffle House.
Exactly.
So we got 5 TV in the mouth. Boy, that patty melt busting. Let me get that. If you got more than 5 T-boy, I don't want you cooking my food, boy.
Yeah.
But on the real though, like social media, it is a great thing.
Yeah.
But like you said, it has to be done in moderation. Like it's some people, if they get put in Facebook jail,
Oh my
They
God.
they don't know what to do with
They don't make a
themselves.
whole nother account just to get back on.
Or go from somebody on somebody else's page.
Like she was just talking about.
Like I'm in
But
Facebook jail. This is blah blah blah. But
Like what she was talking about, I think that has a lot to do with self-esteem. Like you want to say, like you were saying, giving the energy to somebody else. How's them giving the energy to somebody else? I just woke up with you. I kissed on you. We done got doing wrestle before I left you.
Right.
And because I didn't comment or whatever it may be, or I commented, didn't like, I liked and didn't comment, or I hadn't did either because I hadn't been on there. I ain't on there as much as you, and it's causing friction in a lot of different areas. Like for young kids, I kind of get it because you in the now, you want to know what's going on, and at the same time, that needs to be real back in because you're getting too far into, like, it's like reality TV
right.
in a sense.
And I'm glad you said that because with the young kids, what I don't understand is the need to go live for everything. I mean, shootings. You want to go live.
Folk don't even know they such and such dead, but they see
There you
it.
are.
They see it on
Right.
live, and you know they get all of these views, you know, just off of going live on something that was negative.
I don't know if
I
y'all
don't
remember
understand.
a couple of years ago about the lady that, oh my God, it's a fire. You remember that? The lady, she went viral off of that.
She had the head rag on.
It was the news. She
I
got
know
to
what
be
you're
interviewed
talking
for the news. You know what I mean? She was like, oh my God, it's a fire. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? And she went viral off of that.
She went viral, and people, and the guy with the hide your
Why hide your hood? You know what I'm saying?
And I think
I love that.
That kind of like stemmed it, and people was like, okay, you know,
All I
based
gotta
off
do
of
is
that news, should I just act crazy or I record something that's crazy? And it's like you have to be almost careful when you go out these days. Like when you go to the store, you need to be
never know.
your best self because you can end up being a meme. Somebody take a picture.
Yep.
Even at work.
I seen one on IG, but they had a meme about the man. This dude booty was so doing dry, man.
Dry what?
he had the plumber's crack. You know what I'm saying? He had the plumber's crack showing, and that joke. I mean, I'm talking about that mug. They talking about shit. The meme was my inbox dry as his booty crack.
Cause my boy Kurt know he'll get somebody.
Hey, man.
That nigga will get somebody in a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But see, and I don't know. It's just like people just do stuff for likes, and it doesn't matter who it harms. They just want the likes.
How do y'all
I can't get with that.
How do y'all feel about like, do you feel like if we're in a relationship and we see that this keeps coming up, that I don't like something on Facebook and it's a problem, why don't we come to a consensus to say, hey, we just both gonna get off of Facebook?
Because
Why is it so hard to just say we just not gonna do that?
Because you can't control me. You can't tell me what to do. I'm grown.
But that's
But
called
that's
a-
the mindset.
that's called a
Like you said earlier, that's
I
that
know what I
mindset.
wanted to hit with. Y'all were talking about something, and I wanted to allude to. It's about being submissive in a sense, and one won't want to be submissive when talking about the same thing I just mentioned. Like, how about let's not do that? But because you were the main one, because I only got on Facebook because my wife got on. I was like, you always scrolling and let me see what's going on with this. So I'll jump on there every now and then to see what's going on. But to me, if a lot of friction is coming from there,
Why not get rid of it?
why not just say let's be done with it? And I have no problem with being submissive. I forget the point because I was letting somebody finish talking. I forgot where I wanted to go with that. But work on being submissive with whatever it is in the relationship, and I think it'll go a lot smoother.
Well, I think part of it is some people feel like they're not doing anything wrong. So why do I have to stop doing something because you want me to stop when I'm not doing anything wrong? I may be liking 100 men pictures, but it's on Facebook. So they don't feel like it's wrong for what they're doing. Another thing, there are some people who are so addicted to social media. They came up with some medical term for when
Of
you
course.
you have the need to know what your friends and stuff is doing every minute. Like there are people who can't go without social media for more than 15 minutes, or they have really bad anxiety.
Wow.
They got to log on somewhere to feel plugged into the world. So and I can't remember the medical term.
Well,
but
let's bring it to a close, Queen Sheba. Give us your closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts is that anything, too much of anything is bad. And if you're going to do social media, do it in moderation. If I say you're on there too much, let's dial it back. If you tell me, hey, you're on there too much, just dial it back.
That's what we do. That's what we
Understanding.
do.
that is understanding, yep. That's what it needs to be more of.
Miss Me, your closing thoughts?
I agree. I mean, I think we all should back away from social media, have time away. I know a lot of people, they're scrolling in church, they're scrolling in the bathroom. I have a friend, she's in the bathroom an hour, but she's on social media the whole time. Like, my booty would be numb, my legs numb. I can't do that. So just, and don't believe everything you read, because I do believe social media do encourage the narcissistic people and the selfish people. You can find anything you want to validate the bad behavior. So if you're going to use it right, look at yourself when you look at these comments before you blame somebody. Just like y'all said, a hit dog will holler. So.
I'll close by saying that the moment you have to validate yourself through someone else or materialistic things or anything other than you need to stop.
Shit.
Reevaluate, because you define you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You are your brand. You are your own brand.
Shit.
You represent it how you present it.
Come on with it.
I thought you lived in a good neighborhood.
I know, right? Oh, shoot.
Something out there.
I know, right? Yeah. What do you got? What are your closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts on the matter is, first and foremost, we're all flawed.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just stop with the fakeness. And kind of to hit on what all y'all were just saying, just take a look at self in the mirror before we start to point fingers, and stop letting people gaslight situations where it really is no situation, because they sitting back with their popcorn and
Watching.
your stuff turned upside down because people got their hand in your back basically. You know, they the puppet master and you the puppeteer, and you know, at the end of the day, man, just you know, they love one another and they get it together.
10-4.
Yep.
All right, world. That's gonna do it for this week, man. We're gonna get at y'all again. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Damn, you wait. Bye bye. Bye bye.